Hi guys, and welcome back to the SN Studio. Today we have the Necrons versus the Adeptus Mechanicus. And finally we have some new units for the Studio Necrons, which we have been waiting far too long for.
In fact, 2 months that has been the post.
Yes, that's very true. Yeah. Brexit has just been a pain and everything's been delayed more and more. So we just want to give some quick mentions before we go into the battle. So this army was painted by a good friend Josh. So this is his Instagram. Make sure you go and check it out. And then our other good friend, Mr. John Corsten, actually did us the favor because Josh was very busy with his personal army, which is looking absolutely stunning, by the way. It's Demons of It's absolutely stunning. I'll try and put a picture for you guys to see whilst we talk a bit. So Mr. John Corsten just did us the favor to actually paint us the new units. So thank you very much. Again, this is his Instagram. Go and check him out. He's got a beautiful Craftworld Elder army, and he's now painting his new Custodes, which look absolutely stunning. Anyway, back to the game.
Yep.
We are playing on this spectacular board, crashed Crusader ship, or probably it's a smaller ship because a Crusader would be much bigger. But again, one of my favorite battlefields. Really cool terrain. We've incorporated a couple of rocks as well, just to change the features around and have as much of the terrain features differently in the game as possible. Now we are playing. What mission are we playing today?
Sweep and clear.
Sweep and clear for today. 5 objectives on the table, and it's the one that you grab and can move off after you've grabbed it in the command phase, which I really like. I really like. It makes the game really interesting. Now, we're going to go straight onto lists.
Yep.
I always start when Chris is in the studio, so today I'm going to let him start. So Chris, take us through your...
Are you sure?
I'm sure. 2,000 points of Adeptus Mechanics.
Okay. So I'm running a double patrol today.
Okay.
I'm going to just list off all the units. I've got 2 HQs, I've got 2 troop choices, so everything's all good that way.
Okay.
So I've got a Tech Priest starting off with.
Okay.
So here's my Warlord today.
Okay, interesting.
And I can never remember the name of the Warlord trait.
Always, it's so difficult names, always.
So he's got the Divinations of the Magos Warlord trait, which gives him 3 different abilities. Generally though, he's going to be running the extra hits on 6s.
Yeah, that's what you want. With a shooty castle army, that's exactly what you want.
Exactly.
Okay.
So, and his relic is the Raiment of the Technomancer.
Okay.
Which gives him a 6-up shrug, and he gets to Overwatch within 6 inches. 6s to hit, give me extra hits as well.
Perfect. Couple that in with one thing and the other. You're getting
some nice synergy there.
Yeah, it is. It is definitely.
Yeah. So second in command is Belisarius Cawl.
Okay, which is funny to hear.
So I've spent the CP on Mechanicus Locum to give him his Warlord trait as well.
Okay.
So he's got 9-inch aura reroll hits and shooting. So it's quite nice.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. You do want those full rerolls, especially at 9 inches, which you can have units further away from you and still be rerolling fully.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, troop choices. I've got 2 units of destroyers.
Okay.
All with plasma culverins.
Yep.
So, again, 2 units of 3. So obviously 1 in each detachment.
Yeah. Nice
and simple. Working over to the elites. 17 Electro Priests.
Is it because of points or because you like the number 17?
I do like numbers. If I have to say a random number, it's going to be 17.
Oh, really? But it's not because of that. It's
no, it's just because of points. It's what I can fit in.
Interesting.
So yeah, I'm going to spend 2 CP to put me in strategic reserve as well.
Nice. We've actually been talking about doing that for a long time.
Yeah.
So it's actually going to be cool to actually.
Let's see if it works out.
Yeah.
I prefer having 10 in the boat and...
Yeah, but you want a big amount, like a big amount. Once they get that 3-up invulnerable save, and there's still a decent amount of guys, they're hard to shift.
Exactly.
They're hard to shift.
The other elite, I've got a Cybernetic Data Smith.
Okay.
Because I have robots.
Yeah.
So you have to have him, really.
You don't have to, right?
You don't have to.
He like clamps them down and
35 points. He gives them the ability to change their protocol.
Exactly. It's an auto include if you're taking robots. Yeah.
So so that is all the elites. Fast attack. 6 serverless raiders.
Nice.
So with their shenanigans.
Yeah, I love them. I love them. The fast paced. You can pre-move before the game as well, so it gives you diversity, right? Especially with a castled army list, you have things moving around the board.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So heavy sports. I got 2 orange Doom Callers.
Yep.
1 has an extra stubber.
Okay, just because WYSIWYG, right?
Yeah, WYSIWYG. They both have neutron lasers as well.
Okay.
And then I've got 2 units of 3 castle and robots.
Nice.
So all with all the Foster Blasters in the world.
All the ones you can take, right? Yeah, that's the ones I'm dreading, especially in 3 units. So a lot of Daka coming from both. Rerolling to hits.
Yep, rerolling hit.
Yeah.
Because of Cawl.
Okay.
That puts me 1998 points.
1998. That's a very good year, actually. I think it was a World Cup.
I can't remember. I was like, what, 9 years old?
And I was
still in primary school.
I was 12.
Yeah.
I was 12. So yeah, very nice list.
There's nothing
very different. Yeah. Obviously, you don't have a lot of objectives secured, but it is a mission that once you get on the objective and move out, you don't need them. So a very good mission for the list. And yeah, it's packs a punch. It's a lot of shots, a lot of high output, strength and AP coupled in with the rerolls from Cawl. Yeah. It's a very tough list.
If it wasn't obvious, I'm running Mars because I have
obviously, and we always play to the color of the scheme anyway. Exactly. Okay, so we move on to the Necrons for today, and again, I'm using 2 patrols for today as well, just because I'm taking too many heavy supports. So I had to actually split it into 2. So I won't go into each patrol, but the lists are in the description below, so you can have you can check it if you want to basically test the list. You can have a look down below. So I'm just going to go through all the units, and obviously it does make up 2 patrols. Now, for my HQs for today, I have a Overlord, which is my Warlord for today. He has the Staff of Light, and for his free Warlord trait, I've given him Thrall of the Silent King. Basically, his auras get 3 inches more. So it's great because things like that will be done, my will be done, is now 12 inches instead. Yeah. So it's great. And then for his free relic is the Veil of Darkness. So basically at the end of a movement phase, I can, or in my movement phase, I can pick him and a unit and just shan't move him into another place in the battlefield. Yeah, it's really good. I always like to have it because if you feel you are getting like pressured a lot, you can actually move him on to somewhere else. Yeah. Okay, for my second HQ and one of the new additions to the army is a Plasmancer. So he does a couple of cool things. He's got a mortal wound output for units within 24 inches, and obviously he's got something else as well. He's got Living Lightning, which is in the fight phase, again gives a mortal wounds output in the fight phase. So really interesting there. Okay, moving on to troops now. We've got 3 units of Immortals, 3 units of 10. So I'm a bit scared because you do have blasts on a lot of the things.
Yep.
But I just like them to have bigger units just because of the reanimation. And I am taking the Tesla, right? It's the Tesla? Or it's the... I always make the mistake with which one's which. It's Tesla Carbine. So no AP on them, but they do get a lot of hits. Exactly. Okay, moving on to heavy supports, which is the one that have the most. 2 units of Locust Destroyers. Units of 5. I was about to put them in 6, but again, talking about blast, I was a bit scared of your blast weapons, especially and especially I do not have an invulnerable save of them, so I was pretty scared. So I put them down to 5 in each. In the back, again, more painted new units. These are by John Corsten, and they are the Canoptek Doomstalkers. They are really good. You can see them in a lot of lists. They've got a really high output. They've got a really cool rule where they overwatch if the unit nearby is getting overwatched. And they have a resiliency. They have a 4-up invulnerable save, which is great to see. So I've gone for the full 3 and see how they work out today. So that's our heavy supports. In the elite slots, we've got a Reanimator. So this is really weird because a lot of people talk badly about it. They say it's not worth it, and really I don't know why. Like, it gives you a +1 to reanimation, and I just think it's worth that only.
It's probably a lot of people run minimum 5 squads.
Maybe, so but what about the big blobs of 20 warriors? You know, maybe it's because it dies very quickly for 85 points, but it does have some shooting, it does have some combats. So I'm going to try it out. Comment below of why I'm missing. Is it something I'm missing that I'm not seeing? Or is it something I'm doing wrong? We'll see through the battle reports. And then lastly, I've got a unit of 6 Wraiths. Now, again, talking about the blasts, I have gone with 6 because they do pre-move. And obviously, if they get into combat, which is where they want to be, I want as many bodies as I can. And they do have a 4-up invulnerable save as well, which makes them very resilient. Now, we're going to talk about the specific, what are they called, Dynasty choices. So I've gone for custom ones, and we're going to say it now. I'm going to say it loud and clear. I know the best one is the one that everything has objectives secured, but everybody that plays Necrons or has played Necrons has seen what that does. So here at the studio, we want to try different things out. So for the first one, I've chosen Masters of the Marshal. So basically what that does is the old Salamander rules. I reroll 1 hit in combat or in the shooting phase per unit. I can reroll one shot, which is it's great, especially with things that hit hard but still hit on 4s. It's really good to have that reroll. And then for my second custom Dynasty, I've gone Relentlessly Expansionist, which is one that we see a lot. It's the pre-game move of up to 6 inches. And again, when you have Wraiths, it's really good because you can be aggressive with them and get up the field much quicker. So yeah, that's my list. I'm really excited to actually use it, especially with the new units. And now we're going to talk about our secondaries.
Is it 2,000 points on the nose as well?
It is 1995.
I win.
You win.
Yes.
And I couldn't see any upgrade for 5 points, but if there is in this list, please comment below and let me know, because I just couldn't find one. So 1995 it is. Let's talk about our secondaries. So we are using the ITC Battles app, which is great. So please download it. Obviously, it's not our app, but we're just letting you know that it's so much easier to track the game. ITC apps on, obviously, just download the normal
Android and iPhone is available for it.
It's amazing. So for my secondaries, I have gone for Bring It Down, because obviously all the robots are vehicles, and there's 2 big vehicles, and even though the robots are giving me 1 point, they do pack a punch, so I need to take them out. I've also gone for, which one else have I gone for?
Direct Assault,
which is the mission specific one. And thirdly, I've gone for the Necron one, which is called
Purge the Vermin. So
it's an opposite of Engage All Front. So it's basically for every quarter that the enemy is not on, I gain 2 points. It's a good one, and especially when you're playing a castled up army list, it's even better. So those are my 3 secondaries.
Cool.
What are yours?
I've gone for Direct Assault as well.
Okay.
Because it's good. Hold the center one.
And both lists were really difficult to actually choose secondary. So knowing about that secondary was great, because it was like, I'm going for that one.
So I was thinking Bring It Down for a while, but then it's only 2, 4, 6, 7 points.
7 points. Not worth it. Not worth it.
So Domination.
Okay.
There's 5 objectives. It's always good to go for it because you only need to hold 3 to score it.
Yes, definitely.
Especially the fact you can move off objectives in this one and still hold them.
Yeah.
The last one I've gone for is Whilst We Stand, We Fight, which are the rules changes now of the 2 units of robots.
Okay.
And the unit of unit of priests.
3 strong units, 3 resilient units.
Exactly.
So it's actually a great move there. Perfect. So you've seen the army lists, you've seen our secondaries, you've seen the battlefield. Let's go into battle.
What have we found after our awakening? A real galaxy under familiar stars. Our empire has been usurped in our absence by some upstart species, claiming dominion over all. They build cities on the back of a sleeping giant.
here we go. Both armies now fully deployed and ready for war. Adeptus Mechanicus versus Necrons. It can't get better than this. We are playing sweep and clear mission, 5 objectives on the table. We're quickly going to show you where the objectives are. So we've got 3 no man's land at the moment, which is just in the middle of the battlefield, because we are playing the corner deployment, which is called, I do not know.
They don't have names anymore.
Yeah, I know, but it's like the old school names. I do not know. I always forget about that one.
This is always my favourite, but I can't remember what it was now.
So, we've got one objective here. We've got one in the middle that does count for one of our secondaries, as we explained at the beginning. And if you didn't catch the beginning, naughty. We've got one on that side, and then we've got one on each of our deployments. So one underneath those Immortals on that side, and one somewhere around there, which we can't see.
Middle of the robots.
We can actually see it's underneath those robots there. Perfect. So, I won the first roll-off. I chose this side just because there was a bit more of terrain pieces to actually hide on. Talking about terrain, let's go through what we're going to actually use these terrain pieces as. So we've decided to go with the ruins keywords for all of them. And actually they are all more than 5 inches tall, meaning they are obscuring. Except for this one we're just going to use as line of sight.
Yeah, same as the rocks.
Yeah, but we are going to use the base as area terrain or...
light cover.
Yeah. And these obviously are, these rocks, which is 3 of, there's one on that side as well, are just line of sight as well, and then we're going to use just the killer as a crater. Now, these big terrain pieces do have some big borders all around them just because they are big pieces of terrain. So we're not going to use the borders as obscuring. We're going to use just the end of the wall of the ship, but we are going to use the borders for like cover. Yeah. Just to mix it about, and I think the game will play much better that way.
Now, otherwise, using the bases as line side block as well, makes them all so much bigger.
It would be too much, definitely. Okay, so we're going to go into deployment. I'm going to go through mine first. We've got the Wraiths at the front. That's as close to the deployment edge of my deployment edge as I actually can, because obviously I have my pre-move for all my army, so I do want to get them up close and personal to the Adeptus Mechanicus lines as quickly as possible. We've got the 3 units of Immortals, 1, 2, and 3. Obviously, this one's ready to move on to that objective. We'll try and get to that objective. Same on this side. We're trying to get onto that objective, and then we've got one on the objective itself. I've split the 2 characters, one on this side and the Overlord on this side, just to buff those 2 units, if possible. Reanimator behind this unit, and then we've got the 3 big hitters, 2 of them hiding behind this one. Remember, I do pre-move before the game starts, and if I don't get first turn, they're hiding away from those beams, which I do not like. Same for this one, he's hiding away behind that obscuring piece of terrain. Now, as you can see, there is no destroyers on the table. None of the 2 units are on the table because I've paid a total of 4 CP to actually have them in reserve. So taking me down to 6 CP to start with, but I want to try this. They always die when they are out in the open, so at least they are very expensive as well. So I want to get them on the table, at least shoot once before they actually die. So.
You can bring like one unit down to 2, the other unit to 3, so that's utility with them.
Yeah. Okay, so let's go on to your lines. I'm actually going to move around here because the big pieces of terrain actually block a lot of your army. So yeah, take us through what's actually happening.
So we've got surplus raids on the flank. Yep. Do their pre-game move and then
as well. Yeah. Yep. So that's going to be something that we have to sort out.
Yeah.
Because we both have pre-moving units, but whoever goes first moves the first unit first.
Correct.
Perfect.
So then we've got a castle basically.
Okay.
So my warlords in the middle.
Wow, you're playing a castle with Adeptus Mechanicus.
It's going to be a moving castle, but it's a castle nonetheless.
Okay.
So like warlord in the middle to give extra hits and everything.
Yep, all the buffs.
Within 6 inches. I paid the CPs again, so he has a 9-inch aura as well. So
yep. How you want it to be.
You know robots.
Okay, 3 and 3.
Those guys are ready to move through the wall.
Yep, because they are infantry. It's crazy that they're infantry.
And there's nothing stopping them going up levels, anything like that, even though they have tracks.
Yeah, I know, crazy. So, I guess they stick to the wall, like.
Yeah. The RC cars you get.
Exactly, yeah. So we've got the 2 units of destroyers as well. Both we're going to have a mix of destroyers. I've got destroyers and you've got destroyers.
I remember we had this in a classic report once, and it just got confusing.
Exactly,
yeah.
And then we've got the 2 Dune Crawlers, 1 on each side. Do you have any reserves?
Yes, I've got the 17 Electro Priests in reserve.
Oh, that's very true.
Only cost me 2 CP though.
I forgot about that. Yeah, 2 CP only to my 4. Anyway, that is the end of the deployment. Now for the very important role. I think both of us want to go first because we're quite shooty or have the punch to actually take some units down.
Yeah, we want to take off key units of each other. So.
Yes, so some call-outs now. You're using the Hellstorm dice.
Hellstorm Wargaming.
Yeah, awesome guys that Hellstorm Wargaming, especially Mikey. I love Mikey.
So many people say I look like him when my hair's long, so it's why I have to keep cutting it.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, maybe I don't like it.
Maybe you're brothers.
Maybe.
But you don't know yet.
I don't know. My dad had a lot of kids, so it wouldn't surprise me.
So yeah, check Hellstorm Wargaming out. They do have their YouTube channel and they do absolutely amazing content. Especially, did you watch the last one about spending £1,000 on merchandise and really silly merchandise? That was good. That was good. Okay, and I'm using the Warhammer TV official dice, which I did not steal, guys. No, it just fell in my pockets. When I was on the live stream at the finals, I believe. So hopefully it brings me a bit of luck. You're going to go for the first roll off.
Okay.
And you're going to roll a...
6.
Oh, is it a 6 or is it a 1?
That's a 6.
Okay. Because some stupid dice are printed.
It wouldn't surprise me from Hellstorm, but
that's true. Okay, so I need a 6 to have a reroll. Can we see the Warhammer TV dice? No, it's a 2. Okay, so that makes the Adeptus Mechanicus go first. We can't choose anymore. Couple of admin. We do have to do the canticles for yourself.
Yep.
Okay.
Roll those.
Roll those.
So 0 Mars, so I get to roll 2 dice. So 4 will stay at the Shroud Psalm.
Call makes you go up and down, right?
Yeah.
Or up and down.
I'm not going to change it because that's cover and everything.
Yep, perfect.
And that is the Mars specific one, so +1 strength to all my heavy weapons.
That's the perfect roll, isn't it?
That's exactly what I wanted. So.
Okay. Now I do have to go with my protocols, and for the first one, I've gone for Protocol of the Sudden Storm, and I'm going to go for the Directive 1, which is add 1 to the move characteristic of models in this unit. So you will see that happening in my turn 1. I do pre-move, you also pre-move.
So I get to move first, and then you move your entire army.
Exactly, we'll see the Raiders moving and then me moving, so don't be confused if my units are out of place after that. And we'll catch you back for the shooting phase. Catch you back in a second. And here we go, turn 1 for the Adeptus Mechanicus. It's onto the shooting phase straight away because they do not like psychers.
Nope. No,
it's a waste of time, isn't it? It's a waste of time.
Exactly.
So let's explain the pre-move just before we go. So the riders have actually pre-moved and then moved a bit more into the back of this big piece of ship.
I put them too far back, otherwise they could have gotten to that central objective before my turn 1.
Because we then have to mention that these objectives are the ones that when you run it once, you keep it till I actually go and...
You hold it command phase, you hold it for the rest of the game until
I actually go on it. So for my pre-moves, I've actually just shifted slightly up a bit more defensively, so that less things can actually target my stuff. So for example, these Wraiths actually got closer to the ruin and moved towards the left because I didn't mind. It was either come on this side and get shot by all this bubble, or go on this side and actually be shot by only the Dune Crawler. So I actually did that, and then the rest just shuffled. They shuffled a bit further in, but still getting cover from this piece of cruise ship.
Yep.
So yeah, just really tactical movement really on my side. Okay, let's go on to the shooting phase. What's going to start shooting?
Okay, so we're going to start off with this Dune Crawler.
Okay.
Because he can see the Wraiths.
Perfect.
He can only see one of them. So I want to shoot with him first and make sure I clear you off.
Now, I'm going to use a stratagem straight away. It's 2 CP, so I'm going down to 4 straight away, but I haven't used it yet, and I do think it's a good point in the game to actually use it straight away. It's the Reanimation Prioritization?
You throw me off with the way you pronounce that.
There you go.
That's the one.
That's the one. So what this does is, obviously, this gives the +1 to reanimation in my command phase. It basically allows me to do it in the enemy's shooting phase. So I'm going to give it to this unit because it's the unit that's going to get a lot of shots inputted into
Destroyers
it.
and the robots
a lot of shots. So I want to try and survive at least for this turn. So 2 CP taking me down already to 4. Don't know if this is a good thing or not. We'll see at the end of the game and talk about it. But here we go. So we're going to start with the destroyers?
No, starting off with the Junkor.
Junkor, okay.
Into here.
Yep, into, just about season.
You brought a unit of 6.
Yes, I know. I thought about it when I was doing the list, but I wanted the biggest output because even if one dies now, they're going to be more to kill later on. And they're quite resilient with their 4 up now.
Yep, so D3 shots is automatically 3.
Yep.
Hit on 3s.
Okay, so 2 hits.
Rerolling.
Rerolling because of Cawl.
That's 2 6s, so that's 2 additional hits.
Wow, okay.
Due to my Warlord.
Yep, that's the Warlord trait, right?
Yep, wound on 2s.
Okay, that's the extra 2 shots that you got. Do you want to reroll?
Yeah, I'm going to CP reroll.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, so that's 4 hits.
Yep.
Did you put your free one for?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. So minus a billion.
Minus 4, I think.
Yeah. Damage is
D6 minimum 3.
See, so this is basically every 4 up I fail is a dead wraith already. Okay, here we go. Okay, 2. I think it's. I know I'm burning up CP a lot, but to tell you the truth, there's not a lot of good stratagems for this specific list. It's more about re-rolling, and I already have the free re-roll per unit, per shooting phase. So I'm actually going to re-roll this now. Into a 5. That's good. Okay, this means that you won't get the blast for your next shots, which I'm happy about. So he is removed from play.
The Cognitive Stubber.
Okay, yeah, yes sir, do that.
So hit on 3s, re-rolling, 1 additional shot.
Okay.
Here's the Strength 5 because of the Canticle. Toughness
5.
So just 1 wound.
Just 1 wound, I'm happy about that. What's the minus?
Nothing.
Okay, so basically a 4 up anyway. Nope.
So just
damage?
One damage. No.
Okay, down to 2 on one of them.
Cool. So we go over to this side and do the same again.
Okay, you don't have the blast now. So
start with the stubber this time, though.
Yep, trying to remove those final 2 wounds.
Yep, so all 3 hits. I'm not in the extra hit range. Only 1 wound.
1 wound. Because you're strength 5, right?
Yeah.
Okay, goes through.
And then D3 shots.
I do need to check if the armor save is 3 plus, by the way, but we'll check that later.
Don't think it's minus, so I'll get 3 shots anyway.
Okay, lucky.
Yep. Hit on 3s.
Okay, 1 miss. Rerolling because of Cawl, fail, and then choose 2 wounds. 1 fail, and you can't reroll because you've already rerolled. Yep. So I'm looking here for 4, ladies and gentlemen. Can he taste the rainbow? Yes, he can. He is removed from play. That's 2 wraiths already removed. Not that bad. Not that bad.
Hoping for more.
Yes. So yeah, we'll catch you back in a second. Okay, so they do have a 3-up save. I'm going to do my reanimations now. I'm going to do 3 and 3 because that's how it would be. The first one obviously would have shot, then I do my reanimation. So looking for 3 5s here, which I don't. And then does the second one survive? No, it doesn't. So we're fine there. Yep. That's him dead. Even if I would have passed on the 3-up because of 3-up save, the damage 3 minimum would have taken me off. Perfect.
Yep. So next up, I'm going to spend 2 CP
on
elimination volleys to give both these guys +1 to hit.
Perfect.
So that puts it down to 5.
Okay, we're burning CP here.
It's worth it.
CP.
So
you get +1 to hit, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're going to start off with these 3. They're going down into your Immortals.
Perfect.
You got a unit of 10, right?
A unit of 10, yeah. So
this is D6, minimum 3 in each one.
Perfect.
I'm not overcharging because I don't need to.
Okay, so that's the exact rate. So 8, 9, 10, 11 shots. And obviously he is not overcharging because it is a heavy weapon. Yeah. And you get the +1 for your canticle. Mars canticle.
Very strength 8. The minus doesn't matter.
Yeah. Yeah, because if you go to strength 9, you're still wounding on
3s.
On 3s anyway.
I need to get strength 10 to.
Yeah. Because of toughness 5.
So I hit on 3s. Rerolling everything. Just reroll that one.
Plasma's come off. It's magnetized, don't worry guys.
Yeah, so we've got 4 6s as well.
Okay, and they are automatic hits, right?
Yes.
Don't have to roll.
Just take the hits.
Okay.
Then I got that last one now.
Yeah, looking for 3s now.
That one's horribly cocked. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, -3, right? Because it's plasma.
Yeah.
So I have a 2-up save because I am on cover. You don't ignore cover, right?
No, they don't. They do.
They do, yeah. So I have a 2-up, so 5s. Okay, it's not that good. Past 2. I do have my reanimations of 4-ups because of the Reanimator. I spent 2 CP for that. So looking for 4-ups here, guys. Look, Chris, it's only 1 you have killed. Okay, here we go. More shooting now from the Castellan robots. I'm actually quite happy because I thought that both units were in range, but it's not. It's just the front one. Yeah. Will you be using Wrath of Mars?
I could do actually. That is what 2 CP though, isn't
2 CP, and I don't think I can reanimate from mortal wounds. I'll have to check that.
Yeah, I can't remember the wording on it. I think I've got like 27 shots anyway.
Yeah, but you're burning CP fast, right?
Exactly.
Do you want to keep it for next turn?
I'm not going to spend it.
Okay.
I think I've got enough here.
Okay. Cheeky. You did see my reanimation roll. Too late now, you're rolling.
Yep.
Okay, so re-rolling everything.
Yep.
Because all does so.
That's what, 3 6s?
Yes, 3 6s. So an extra 3 dice. You do need 1 more than what you started with.
Yep.
Okay. And then strength is 5, right? Or is it 6?
Strength 8.
Strength 8?
So strength 7 basic, but then plus
really?
strength, yeah.
Wow, okay.
So your toughness 5.
Feels like I haven't played them before. I've played them so many times.
So wound on 3s though.
Okay.
You are annoyingly toughness 5. There's a lot of 1s and 2s in there.
Which I'm happy about. All Necron players here rooting for a bad roll.
So what have I done? 3 mortal wounds.
So that's not bad.
Yeah.
Okay, shall I just roll those? I think it's much better to roll
9,
these.
12, 15, 16 wounds.
Okay, do you want to put the final ones in my hand? Okay, so minus is
minus
2.
2 and ignores cover, so you get 5 ups.
So 5 ups again, okay. Yeah. Okay, that's not bad. I see the Hellstorm logo again. That saved me. So that's a couple more. Okay, and now I'm going to use my rainbow dice because it's less dice. So
I can't kill the squad anyway.
6, 7, 8. By the way, guys, for those asking about the rainbow dice, they are back in stock in our store, smbarrypots.com. We've got everything back in stock, so go and check them out. They go really, really quickly, don't they? They're like, come, stocked, unstocked. Okay.
No, I just thought,
what's this?
If I'd killed 1 more there, they would have been wiped off.
Why?
Because I would have killed 9 of them, and then you don't get to reanimate.
Oh, that's true.
I only killed 8.
That's true.
God damn.
That's very true. I always forget about the rule when I remember after, so I have to go back.
Yeah.
Okay, so 4 ups again. Okay, this time I have failed, but look, the roll is equal to what I should have done last time. So that's 2, 4, 6 dead. I think I remain with 3. Yes, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, 3.
3 left. Okay, that's good. My leash. I do have to do a leash, by the way.
So I should have done that.
Which I don't have to actually. I'll think about it at the end anyway. Yeah. So now, last thing to do is this destroyer on this side is the only one that can get line of sight straight onto this Immortal. Means that they can shoot into all of them. Blast coming into play again. Minimum of 3.
Not overcharging.
Okay.
3 shots. Hit on 4s. No rerolls here. And wound on 3s. That's a wound.
That's 1 wound. Okay.
Minus 3.
Minus 3 again. I'll take it on the 1 in cover actually. So a 2 plus. So 5 up. That's a fail. Does it reanimate? Yes, it does. He comes back up. Now, are the Cognis? Are they in range?
24.
So obviously these 3 are not in range. That's why they didn't shot.
Yeah, exactly.
He is actually in range.
Okay.
So we can shoot that one. Is it 3 shots?
I think it's only 1 shot.
Oh, really?
Pretty sure it's rapid fire 1.
Okay. We'll check it just to make sure.
Foster blast, rapid fire 1.
Okay.
So a single shot. Hits on a 5. Wounds on a 6.
Wounds minus?
Minus 1.
Does it ignore cover?
Yeah, ignores cover.
Okay, so 4 up, yeah. That's a pass.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Why
have I said Cognis? Is there another weapon that's called Cognis?
There's lots of Cognis in this weapon.
Okay, that's why
I don't know why
I just said that word for these stubblers. I thought they were Cognis, heavy stubblers or something like that.
No, those are Foster blasters.
Okay, cool.
They have Cognis flamers, or they can have those.
So I was correct. That word exists at least.
Yeah, exactly.
Perfect. That finishes off your turn. I've lost 7. My leadership is 10. So
1, 2, or 3.
I can't spend 2 CP. I can't spend another 2 CP to make them ignore the morale. So yeah, let's do this. That's fine. A 3 makes them pass their leadership test. I was really scared about that. Okay, that finishes off turn 1 for the Adeptus Mechanicus. We'll score some points, and we'll see you back after my movements coming up next. Okay, Necron turn now. Let's go through the movement, but before that, let's do the command phase, actually. Yeah. So, the Reanimator has given these guys the +1 to reanimation. Obviously, these guys now lose it, but it doesn't matter because they're hiding away behind the big cruise ship. Okay, so these guys have moved up, getting line to sight into some key units. They can also see that Dune Crawler through this gap and that gap. This one again moving towards the left. And then this was quite funny because I actually moved their 6 units using the protocols. Yeah. Sorry, 6 inches using the protocols. And I'm like, oh, I'm out of that objective by just less than an inch. And then I remembered that obviously he gives a +1. So they're actually moving 7 inches, meaning I now capture this objective as well. So I was happy on that side. Command phase, what's it called? My will be done. My will be done onto them.
It gave them the +1 movement.
Yeah. No, that's another rule now.
Is it?
Yeah, the that will be done now is just a +1 to hit.
Ah, okay.
And yeah, these have moved up, and now range of these guys. So yeah, quite a lot of shooting. I think everything's shooting except these guys who are advanced up, and obviously he's hiding away just 6 inches from them. So yeah, that was my movement. Now, at the end of the movement phase, I do have to do the Harbinger of Destruction from this HQ there, from the Plasmancer. Basically, a unit within 24 inches, or the closest unit within 24 inches and visible. I roll 3d6 on a 4-up. They suffer a mortal.
Yeah, each 4-up is mortal.
Yeah, so 3d6 onto this unit. That's 2 mortal wounds already.
It's not bad.
Do you have anything to take that off? No.
Nope.
No feel, no pain or anything. Perfect. Okay, so we can go straight onto some shooting at least. We're going to start with this big unit, and they're going to shoot into the destroyers. And I'll tell you why. One of my secondaries is obviously to not have anything in table quarter. So if I remove this unit, I actually get 2 points for this table quarter. I obviously get 2 points for this one. And if I actually remove the raiders or the riders,
surplus raiders
from there, I actually get that 2 points there as well. Okay, so 20 shots coming in hots from the Immortals. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. I think I'm going to need some help there. Perfect.
You got 15 of them.
Yeah. Oh, one's run away. Okay, so hitting on 3s. Okay, move 2s, 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 and I get 2 extra hits for every 6. So look, I've got 1 extra hit now. And now my strength is 5. You are toughness
5.
Toughness 5. So I'm looking for 4s here.
Do you want to roll those first? And
sorry? No, just put it in. There we go. Okay, so looking for 4s. Okay, that's a good amount of 4s. There we go. We take this one and take this one off. That's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 wounds on them. I'm pretty happy with that. No AP.
No AP?
No AP.
So, because of cover, Shroud's arm,
yep.
3-up armor.
Perfect.
So that kills 1.
And kills another unless you reroll.
Yep.
Do you want to reroll?
How much more shooting you got into them?
I actually have to see if I get line of sight with something else. I wouldn't get them on those. I wouldn't get. So no, that's all my shooting.
So no, then in which case I shall leave it because that one costs you 2 command.
Yes, and you don't have to do a leadership because obviously you've just lost 2.
Yeah.
And the leadership is
leadership 7. So you would have to on a 6.
Do you want to reroll? Oh, you can't. Oh yeah, you can get one alive. Do you want to reroll?
Yeah, let's go for it.
Okay, he survives, so he is down to 1 wound.
Just saves me from morale.
Save him from the morale. Yeah, he doesn't want to risk that. Okay, so we're going to do rinse and repeats from this unit now to the raiders on this side. So again, 20 shots. This time I am hitting on 2s. Okay, so let's quickly roll these and then these. So no misses, 1 miss, 2 misses, and that's 6 extra hits. There we go.
Totally got to help you pick them up.
What's your toughness? Your toughness is 3 still? Okay, so
3 wound.
Let's roll these first here, and then we'll roll these here. Okay, we move these, these and these. Perfect. So 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 wounds. How many wounds did they have each?
3
right?
each. Yeah. They have more wounds than a Chaos Spike at the moment.
Yeah. Do you get cover?
Yeah.
Even if you're not
Shrouds
infantry?
Everything gets covered. Everything gets covered. So 3 up armor.
Okay, so I see at least
one
dead.
dead.
2 dead, and 1's on 2 wounds.
Yep.
Okay, not bad at all, not bad at all. Next up, I am going to do... Yeah, these have a couple of different options, so I'm quickly going to have a check. But I'm just going to tell you now that I will be using Solar Pulse. Basically, I select an enemy unit, and until the end of the phase, each time I'm modeling the Necrons unit on the army, makes a ranged attack against that unit. That target does not receive the benefit of cover. So I'm going to put it on this unit of destroyers because I basically want to remove them so the Wraiths can go into the robot to try and remove them. So Solar Pulse going onto them. I do go to 3 CP, and now I'm going to check the line of sight onto the big guys. And we'll catch you back for more shooting. Okay, here we go. I'm going to actually do what I actually thought of doing. So I'm going to go into the destroyers. I think it's the best option. And obviously, I have used distraction to remove their cover. Yeah. -2 on my guns, meaning that you would have a 6 up instead of a 5 up. So I'm happy with that. Okay, I'm going to do the first one first. So D6 shots is 4. I'm happy with that. I am hitting on 4s. And I reroll. Oh, I've been forgetting about the 1 reroll.
It's true. Yeah.
Okay, so it doesn't matter. There's been a lot of shots there, and I've mostly been hitting on 3s and 2s, so that's fine. I'm sure I failed, but it's my mistake for forgetting. So 1 reroll here. That's 3 hits. And the strength is 8. Your toughness is 5. So I'm wounding on 3s. That's 3 wounds. Looking for 6s here.
Triple 6.
Do you want to reroll that 5? Nope. 3 fails.
1 at a time because they're D3, aren't they?
Yeah, are they 3 wounds each?
3 wounds each.
Oh, this would be amazing if I actually killed them. So that's 1 dead. Dun dun dun. That's 2 dead.
Oh.
Dun dun dun. Taste the rainbow.
Yes.
Is it another 6? Oh, triple 6! Okay, amazing start by the Doom Crawlers. So what we're going to do is, obviously that was with the back one. I left the...
Doom Crawlers?
Yeah, what do they call it?
You said Doom Crawlers.
Doom Stalkers. There you go. Doom Stalkers. So obviously I fired with the back one just because this one had multiple targets. Yep. So I'm going to go with this one now. He's going to fire into that Doom Crawler there. That's why I had it in my head, the word. So he's going into him. Again, D6 shots. That's 3. He hits on 4s. Obviously, guys, I'm not doing 1 reroll. 1 hit. Obviously, I'm not doing the bigger shot because you do have to remain stationary to do that. And that's not a wound. Okay, next one is going. Let me just show you what's going to happen on this side. So he's going to go into the Doom Crawler because obviously you can actually see through the bottom of that crushed bit of ship. And then the smaller guns are going to go into your Raiders. So Raiders, 2 shots, rapid fire, 2. Hitting on 4s, it's 2 hits. Strength 4, toughness
3.
3 to wounds, no wounds. Okay, I see how it is.
I mean, you did very well your first thing. So
yeah, I know.
This is averaging out.
I think I should have actually gone with the big gun into the Raiders as well, just to try and remove them. But look, it's been another mistake. I learned from these mistakes. So D6 shots, just 2 into the Doom Crawler. That's 1 hit, rerolling. And strength 8, 1 wound. Yep. -2, sir.
-2, so he's got 2 up save now because of cover.
Okay.
So 4 up.
4 up. Is it?
I'll reroll that
one, yeah. That's a 1. That's a fail. So D3 damage is 1.
So it puts him down to 10.
Okay. That's the end of my shooting. Nothing else can shoot. I do have 2 units in reserve, but they will come in further along the battle.
I'm going to use a stratagem into your shooting phase.
Oh, naughty, naughty. I don't like that grin. Yeah. I don't like that grin at all.
By inherent override on these robots to put them in double shoot mode.
Okay, just because of the Overwatch, right?
Yeah.
So how many CP is that?
1.
1. So I actually could not charge them if I want.
Yeah, if you wanted
to. Go to something else.
But
so you hit
at the moment,
there's a lot coming out, right?
Yeah, because it's 9 shots each. That's 27. Doubled is 54 shots.
Okay.
Hitting on 6s. Any 6s are 3 hits.
Okay, and then your strength is
8.
8, so you're wounding on 3s. Okay, if I actually get them into combat, you can't move out, right, anymore?
No.
After that
But I
strategy?
can just shoot in combat.
But you can shoot in combat, that's true.
Yeah.
But you're shooting to them and not something else.
Yeah.
Now, if I actually remove the Raiders, that means I get 6 CP.
Yeah.
And you're going to shoot at me anyway next turn.
Yeah.
So, and it makes you lose a CP as well. So I'm actually going to go into the Raiders.
Okay.
Just because I've made you use a CP. And if I take them out, I get an extra 2 CP because of my secondary.
Yeah.
Okay,
so you're declaring them as a target your charge, yeah?
Yeah, but what, you can move again or something like that? No.
You fell into my trap!
At least you're spending CP.
So this cost me 2 CP.
Okay.
When you
Taking
select
you down to 1.
Yeah, when you select them as a target of a charge, I get to move as if it's my movement phase.
Wow.
So I'm going to go 12 inches over there.
Okay, so I can't charge anymore.
Nope.
Thanks. Because they move
12.
12, yeah, so you're basically going to move them out. Okay, sad times. I should have actually charged both of those. So yeah, he's going to now move them. He's down to 1 CP. No charges coming in from the Wraiths. They're now up in the open. Oh no. We'll catch you back for turn 2, Adeptus Mechanicus. Okay, we're back and it's still my turn. Because what I noticed is that after this move, I can charge him with something else, right? Because it's not at the end of the charge phase.
No,
right?
it's just boom, they move there, then anyone else can charge in range. So.
Okay, so my Overlord, which is behind this piece of terrain there, can actually charge, and it's a 7-inch charge. Yeah. So why not? Why not?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so I need a 7. That's an 8. That makes him in. So Chris will quickly move in, and we'll get our attack. So Staff of Lights, 4 attacks, hitting on 2s. All hits. My strength is user, which I believe is strength 5. Yes, it is. I am correct. So 3 to wounds. That's 3 hits. Shall I reroll this and try and kill another one? It is -2. What's your save?
4.
4 up. So I could actually kill 2. I'm going to reroll this, Mr. Chris, for 1 CP. And it fails.
Okay, you could kill 2 anyway, because it's damage, what, 2?
No, damage 1.
Ah, okay.
Damage 1, sadly.
Yeah.
I just wanted, because 1's on 2 wounds, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I could have killed if I rerolled that.
No, you couldn't.
Yeah. Ah, no, I couldn't.
Yeah,
sorry. Sorry, ignore that reroll.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't have,
Exactly.
I thought 1 was on 1 wound, and then...
No. So, triple 6. Yeah.
Okay.
So, it kills 1. Not that one, because that is my champion.
Okay, so that would have been, you
take him off.
Okay.
Then he's on... I found 3, didn't I? So he's on 2 wounds.
He's on 2 wounds, yeah. That's why I thought that I could kill him, but I couldn't.
Cool. So I get to attack back.
Yeah.
I got 2 attacks from the Alpha. So part in.
Wait, so why did I think that I could kill... Yeah, I couldn't have even killed you with... Oh, what am I talking about? Yeah, that was silly for me to say. Excuse me, guys. Okay.
So I've got 4 attacks from the Sabres in the unit.
Okay.
So he's hit on 4s. 4 hit. These are strength +1, so strength 4, toughness.
Toughness 5.
So 5's the wound. That was cocked. Nothing.
Okay, and then the forces, right?
Yep.
The dogs or hounds, whatever they are. Always have this conversation of the hounds or dogs. Comment below if you know what they are.
So, not bad. 5 hits. These are strength 4 again. 2 wounds.
2 wounds.
No AP.
Okay, let me quickly check I have toughness 5. Yes, I do. No AP?
No AP.
Okay, so 3 ups. Ooh, both failed. That's 2 wounds down. They do have 5 wounds, so it leaves me down on 3 wounds. Okay, not bad.
Yeah.
I did take 1 out, meaning that you do have to do a leadership test, I presume.
Yeah, so 3 have died, and leadership 7. So
okay,
I need a 1 to 4.
Okay.
That's a 1.
That's a 1. Automatic pass there. Now we can go into turn 2. Catch you back in a second. Here we go, turn 2, movement now over. Now we're going to explain a bit about how the points worked in turn 1, because Chris, you've only captured 5 points for your priming.
Well, first of all, the end of your turn, you scored 2 points for vermin control. It was
just because of these guys moving on to this side.
So you still had this table quarter for free of me.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was it.
That was actually a good move, but you actually didn't do it on purpose. It was was quite lucky.
Yeah, then as you were saying, like, I only scored 5 points, which is this one.
Yeah.
Because I moved off this one.
Yes.
So then I wasn't holding it in my command phase.
Yeah, and you're not even holding it anymore because you just have to be there at least for one command phase to actually start scoring it for the whole game. Yeah, so that's the points out the way.
Yeah.
Now, something else we need to do is, Canticles. That was your roll again.
I rolled a 2 and a 5 this time, so I changed the 5 down to 4.
Because of Air Call allowing you to. And then for my command protocol for this turn, I've gone for the protocol of the Hungry Void. Obviously, it was thought out for me to be for the Wraiths to be actually in combat. So I'm actually still going to do the directive one, which is an unmodified wound roll of a 6. In combat, improve the armor penetration characteristic of the attack by 1. So that was the plan. I don't think it's going to work. They'll probably be dead.
These guys will be in combat anyway, because
yeah, that's true. But they'll probably also be dead.
Hopefully,
yeah.
And even then, they're going to run the saves. So it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Now, talking about that, let's go through your movement phase.
Yeah. So they've dropped down. Okay. Ideally, I want to drop them there, but because strategic reserve rules, I couldn't.
Yes, it's a very tricky one because obviously you can't come in this side because this is my table edge. And obviously you can't come in my deployment, which is this box. So
I could have popped here, but then it was still 9 inch charge to these guys, but then it would have been like a 10 or 11 to him.
Exactly, yeah.
So I'd rather go here and then just charge them and eat them.
And you get on that objective as well, which is an important objective. Okay, then what's happened here in the centre?
So obviously these 3 stay still because I had to.
Yeah.
Everything else is basically shuffled around this way.
Okay.
Right, just everything has
small movements everywhere just to get line of sight. I believe he's fallen back, right, a bit?
Yeah, he was over here, so he's fallen back over here.
Tactical reserve on that side.
So he's still within 9 inches of call as well.
Perfect for those rerolls. These have slightly moved up and now capturing this objective. And then the Raiders have moved up onto this objective now. Obviously, they can't shoot because they've fallen back unless they have a special rule.
No, they can't. But they take your objective off you.
Perfect.
So hopefully, with that, you should be holding nothing at the end of the turn.
Yes, if you make that charge. If you make that charge.
I'll save the CP for it.
Okay. That's the movement. We'll catch you back for the shooting phase. Okay, here we go. We're going to go with the clamped. Is it the clamped one? Okay, the clamped robots are going to start the shooting phase. What's the target for them?
So these 2 front ones are going to shoot down at those Immortals.
Okay.
And this back one can't see them, so he's going at these guys.
Into the Wraiths. Perfect. So, okay.
So here we go. Do the single one first.
Yeah, much easier.
So hitting on 4s with 4 rerolls. That's not bad. And then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 extra hits.
Okay. That's actually a really good water trait, isn't it?
Yep. It's amazing.
Okay. And then what are you wounding on? Strength 3s, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Strength 8.
Perfect.
That's a pretty good roll.
Yes, yes it is. You see some waves dying now. Okay, let me just quickly roll these.
-2, but you don't care about that.
It's gonna be much easier. So 4 ups. Can you get me those? Can I keep those 3 dice?
No, I already picked them up.
4 ups.
That's not bad.
That's not bad at all. It's not bad at all. So that's 2 dead, unless I re-roll 1.
You got your reanimations anyway. But
yeah, I'm gonna re-roll 1 for CP.
Cool.
Just to try and survive. Nope, he still is dead, but I do have my reanimations. Can 1 come back? 5 ups. I just need 1 more. That's 2 more dead. 2. Yeah, just remove. Yeah, no, you can remove the back ones. Yeah,
cool.
Those 2 on the back. Perfect. Okay, so 2 more are slain.
Can I have those dice back?
Yes, you can.
Because now I've got all of them.
Yes, you can.
The other 2 shooting into the Immortals.
Yeah, that's true.
I'll do this lot and then I'll grab the last lot of dice.
Okay.
Again, hit on 4s. That's on top. That was a lot worse.
So these are going into the Immortal as well, right, guys? So I do have a 4 up for the reanimation on these guys because of the Reanimator. Okay. Yeah, that was bad, but you do reroll.
Yep. Okay, that's a bit better.
I think you've missed 3 times. Wow.
There's a few misses.
After that, you're hitting on 4s, right?
Yeah.
It was 3s before because of the stratagem.
I got 5, 9 extra hits.
Okay.
4, 5, 6, 7. Need 2 more dice.
Okay. There you go.
So I hit more times than I have shots.
Wounding on crits again because of my toughness 5.
Just saved you a lot.
And crazy amount of output. I think this unit is gonna be wiped out as well. Let's see.
that lot.
So this is one roll. He still has the other side to roll.
So take out all those.
Okay. Move them to the side. And then these wounds as well on 3s. Remove those. Oh, that was a cocked dice. Okay, perfect.
So all that -2.
-2. I'm not in cover sadly, so I don't have.
No cover anyway, so.
Okay, so it doesn't really matter. So 5 ups. Okay, so these, and then these for 5 ups. These are still the armor saves. Do you mind getting that 5? Okay.
7, 8, 9, 10,
okay.
11, 12, 13, 14. So that's
14 dice. Ah, yes.
So no reanimation.
I can't do reanimation, that's true. Okay, that's a good start from him. I'll take these guys off and we'll carry on shooting. Okay, moving on to the next firing unit. We have these 2 destroyers firing into my HQ now. Okay, so we're firing individually? Because...
I was going to overcharge him, but I just realised I actually don't have any real ones to hit.
Okay,
so I'm not going to overcharge.
You're not going to risk it. Okay, what was the just because of the damage 2?
Yeah, damage 2.
Okay, perfect.
So no overcharge. Yep. Number shots. 3.
Okay.
So that's rubbish. Hit on 4s. 2 hits. Strength 8, toughness.
Toughness 4.
So 2s. 2 wounds.
2 wounds. I don't have any invulnerable save.
So -3.
-3, so I have a 4 save, so they go through. Damage 1 each?
1 each.
Okay, so I'm down to 2 wounds remaining on him.
I should have overcharged.
Yeah, is that both units?
They got the Foster as well.
Okay, but you've already done the 2d6, right? Is what I mean?
They only got 3 shots.
Okay.
The Foster shots, 1 hit. That wounds, because strength 5.
5? Okay. Yeah. So, any minus?
Nope.
4 up? That's a pass.
Okay.
Okay, so how many wounds did you do? 2, right?
2.
So he's down to 2 wounds. Okay, let me get a dice for that before we forget. Okay, we go on to the next unit of robots. Just a little admin. These guns are actually -1, not -0. So just to make sure, just in case you commented. Okay, so here we go. Next volley of dice.
Yep. So these go into the Wraiths. Again, hitting on 4s. Roll out from top, and reroll everything. Which is good because look at all that mess.
Yes, that's a big mess. A couple more there.
We've got a good few 6s already though. Such a good Warlord trait.
Is it a Mars specific one?
No. It's one of the ones from the thingy book, the Psychic Awakening book. Okay. 6 extra hits. Wound on 3s again. All those.
These dice again, it's much quicker and easier. So, 4 ups. Ooh.
Oh, it's going to be close.
That's 1. And that's 1 on 1 wound, isn't it?
Yes.
So I do reanimate on 1 of them.
Yep.
5 ups. Oh! Just about. He is slain. 1 remaining on 1 wound.
Cool.
Do you know what's next?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do this then.
Let's do characters at him.
Okay, couple of guns from the characters. They do have some weird profiles, so let's make sure we get that.
So let's start off with Cawl's Solar Atomizer.
Okay.
D3 shots. 1 shot. Excellent. He hits on the 2. He hits. Strength 10. So wounds on the 2.
That's a 1. Do you want to reroll?
Do have 2 CP? Yeah, I think it's worth it.
Okay.
Yep.
So wounds minus?
4.
Doesn't matter. 4 up. It's a 1. That's him slain unless I reroll, which I don't think I did. Yeah, I think I rerolled something because I wasn't 3. Yeah, I think I rerolled. Do you think I don't think it's worth it anyway?
Yeah, you rerolled to save earlier, didn't
you?
Yeah. Yeah, because
even though a 4 up, I don't think it's worth it. So no reanimation is the last model there. That's the Wraiths gone. Sadly, I did want them to perform a bit better. Can't do anything about it. We'll catch you back for more shooting. Next up, the Doomcaller firing all its guns into my character here, trying to remove him from play. He doesn't want the mortal wounds coming back on him next turn. So here we go.
Number of shots? Just the 1.
Just 1. That can do it.
Hits on a 3.
That's a hit. Wounds on 2s. That's a wound. Minus 4, I believe.
Yep.
He is removed because it's a minimum of damage 3. Anyway, beautiful model. Thanks, Josh, for painting it. But that's the first death for him.
He did 2 mortal wounds. He did something at least.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, that's very true. Yeah. Okay, so what's next?
Now over here. I've got 2 targets here. I can either go for your other lord, try and take him out.
That would make me not have to use any protocols anymore.
Yeah, which would help you out.
Yes. I won't forget later on in the game.
Or I can go for him, who actually gives me points as well.
Okay.
And he's the biggest threat against my vehicles.
Okay.
So I think the smart choice is to go for him.
Okay. That's a smart choice. I think that's the correct one.
Tell you what, the stubber will go into him. 3 shots with the stubber, 3 wounds.
Good, actually. The stubber has no point firing at the vehicle, so here we go. Number of shots.
3.
It's a big 5.
3.
Hitting. Oh, sorry, yeah.
I'll take 5 if you want me to.
No, 3 is fine.
Cool. So hit some 3s.
Okay, good
2
start.
hits.
2 hits.
Rerolling because of cool.
Yes, that's true. You did get into range.
I'm not in extra shot range.
Oh, that's a shame.
Wound on 3s.
Okay,
2 wounds.
2 wounds.
You have
4 up in vulnerable, Mr. Chris.
Yep.
Here we go. That's 2 passes, a 5 and a 6. It's crazy. The 4 up is amazing for them. Really resilient. Okay, so we've got the stubbers next. All hits. Strength? It's 1 wound, isn't
strength
it?
5.
Yeah, it's 1 wound.
1 wound. No AP.
Okay. That goes through. His 3 saves have been 1, 1, 2. So he just wants to die, I think. Cool. He will go up now to 3 in my turn.
Yeah.
Unless there's something else that can fire, but I believe that's everything fired.
That is my shooting phase done.
Okay.
There's only 1 charge.
I'm happy with that. Shall we skip the charge phase?
No, that's not.
Okay, let's do this then.
Yeah.
7 inches. Do I overwatch?
9 inches.
9 inches, sorry. Do I overwatch? How many wounds each do they have?
Only 1 wound each, I think.
Is it 1 wound? This is interesting.
I'm pretty sure.
This is interesting. Can you actually check?
Checking live. 1 wound each.
1 wound each.
But they have 5 up in Vol, 5 up feel no pain.
If I can, God, there's a lot of shots coming there. It's 20 shots.
Yeah.
It is 20 shots. Let me have a think about it. As you can see, I do have my 20 dice. I believe there's 10. I don't think any have died there, right?
Nope, they're all there still.
Okay, so yeah, 20 shots coming in hot. Yeah, I feels like I have a claw because I'm just really, really difficult to grab the 20 dice with 1 hand. So here we go, looking for 6s. I'm down to 1 CP now. That's 2 6s. These would gain 2 extra hits each. And here we go, wounding on 3s. Okay, that's at least much better. All of them wound. I do not have any AP, Mr. Chris. Cool. So you go straight onto your invulnerable, right?
I've got 6 up armor or 5 up invulnerable.
So 5s followed by 5s. Okay, 2 saved for now. You need some 5s here more. Oh, that's really good. Okay, so only 2 are removed. At least it's something. He's thinking about it. Yep, those 2 are off. Now it's the important roll. Do you want to use some rainbow dice?
No. They're cursed. I don't like them.
Okay, they're cursed for you, not for me.
Oh.
4, 5, 6, 7. That's not enough. Last reroll, last command point of the game.
I'm using the Hellstorm dice.
Okay.
Yeah.
5, 6, 7, 8. They do not make it. This is great news for me. I'm so happy about that. I believe that finishes off the turn.
That's the end of my turn.
Oh, I'm so happy. Here we go. Turn 2 for the Necrons. We've got everything on the table now. Both units of destroyers now coming in from strategic reserve. And then not a lot of movement on the other side. So obviously the what are they called again?
Doomstalkers.
Doomstalkers. I was going to actually say that, and my brain said, "You're wrong."
You're saying against yourself.
So the Doomstalkers have stayed put because obviously I want the bigger profile. We've got the Reanimator moving slightly up. Obviously in the command phase, he has given these 3 Immortals the +1 to reanimation just in case. And then these have slightly shuffled up. The Overlord again moving just behind them and obviously giving them in the command phase they will be done for a +1 to hit. And yeah, that's basically my movement. As I said, destroyers are now in, everything's on the table, and I do have to, it's a very important turn.
Yeah.
I was going to stay with one of the destroyers in reserve, but it's basically hit or miss this turn. You do have to cut the head of the snake and try and give them a really, really big damage output to this army, because if not, it does hit very hard back. So yeah, I'm looking forward to actually see what happens. Hopefully it goes well on my side. We'll catch you back for the shooting phase coming up next. Okay, here we go. We're going to start with the Doomstalkers. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to fire the smaller guns into these raiders, and the big guns are going to go into the front units because it has a less powerful invulnerable save, right? The back ones are on a 4-up.
Yeah, these 3 are on the 4-up because they're still in the Aegis.
Basically,
and
they
these are
have
the Protector, I think it is.
yeah,
so
which is the one that double shoots, so they will just have a 5-up save, which is great. I think I like that. Okay, so we're going to go with the smaller guns. I'm going to do them at the same time because there's no point in just doing the. Oh, actually, 4. Yeah, I can actually do them all together, but
not rapid fire.
Rapid fire 2.
So you'd have 4 shots each.
Yeah, that's why I'm just going to do it one at a time because of the 4 dice. So hitting on 4s. I'm not going to reroll because I want to reroll with the big guns. So that's all missed, and then we've got the other gun. That's 2 hits. 2 wounds. -1 on these.
-1. I've got 4-up armor.
Okay.
With the cover, so stays at a 4-up.
Both. Yeah, that's 1 dead. That's happy. Okay, and then we start with the big guns now. So D6 shots going into the robot. So number of shots is 4. Okay, happy with that. Let's stay with that. Hitting on 4s. And I do have a free reroll because of my Dynasty. That's 1 miss. And strength is 10, so I'm wounding on 3s.
Yep.
2 wounds. -5.
So 5-up invulnerables. Nope.
Both go through.
D6 damage are popping in.
Yes, you do not have any any CP, so you can't reroll that.
It should have 1 at a time.
Oh yes, that's true. I couldn't have killed 1 straight away. I would have needed 6. So 1's dead.
Yep.
And that's it. I can't do anything about that.
I will take this one.
Okay, please blow up. Does it blow up? Yes, it does blow up. I'm happy about that.
Where are we?
I think it's D3, right?
D3 within 3. So that'll be Cawl. That'll be my Warlord.
Okay.
And the other unit destroyers.
You also have to do it on that unit as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm Cawl. Takes the big 3.
Okay, let's just go marking them and then we'll come back. With
takes the big 3. And my Warlord takes 3 as well.
Okay.
God damn.
Does that one take it? Or
no,
not?
he was out.
Okay, and then the unit itself, right?
Yep.
The one in the back, I mean.
No, that unit's out.
That's
out? 1 unit,
okay.
this is the other
Okay,
unit.
I thought it's just 3 inches, isn't it?
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, let's mark them properly and we'll catch you back for more shooting. Okay, before we start shooting, you do have a feel no pain from the Warlord. Yeah. So 6s?
Nope,
No,
of course
still
not.
suffers. How many is he down to now?
1.
1. This is good because the next robot is also going to explode. Mark my words on this. Okay, so again, the big gun going into... what's the name of the big gun? It's the Doomsday Blaster High Power. That's the one.
Did you roll number of shots?
Number of shots. I was going to do 4 again.
Yeah. Cheating.
4 again. That is why. I saw the future. Hitting on 4s. Re-rolling 1. That's 3 hits again. Wounding on 3s. 2 wounds. Same as before. Exactly the same as before.
So 1 goes through.
1 goes through.
You take a mortal wound back as well then?
Okay, we'll mark that now.
Yeah.
I need a 3 or more, right?
Yeah.
That's a 3. Perfect. And now he blows up again.
Ah!
I told you. I saw the future in both the amount of shots I was going to get and you exploding again.
I don't like this.
And the third one's going to explode again.
I don't like this trickery.
Smell it. Okay, so we're going to do now the mortal wounds output. So
Cawl first.
Is another 3. Down to what? 2?
2.
Oh, I love this game.
These robots
Is
take 1.
1. Okay, so he's down to 2.
Yep.
Now
no,
for your
he's down to
Warlords-
5. He's taken 1.
Okay, so now your Warlord
This is the one in London.
is 2. Do you want to do the Feel No Pain now? You need 6s, right?
That's my
No,
Warlord.
he's dead. Oh, this is good.
Oh, and this robot as well.
Okay,
Takes 1.
just 1.
So he's on 5. And one of these guys on 5 as well.
Okay, because the first blast didn't actually do anything to him, right?
Nope.
Is he in range now?
Nah, he was
Oh,
just
he's
out still as well.
Okay, so again, you've got the weapons, the wound markers there for you.
Yeah.
Okay, now look, there's something I know I'm going to do, so I'm going to do these guys into these them, and then I'll have a think about what's coming next. So let's quickly do that first. Hitting on 3, 1 reroll, and then 2, 2, and 2. Strength 5, wounding on 3s. 2, 4, 6, 8 wounds, Mr. Chris.
So 3 up armor
Okay.
to the cover.
Okay, that's
That's
another
another
one
one
dead.
dead.
Perfect. Okay, so now I'm going to have a think about what I'm going to do next. Obviously those guys are going to fire into them, but we do need to count up some dice. But I do want to check if he's got a gun, which I'm pretty sure he has. So we'll check that and we'll catch you back for more shooting. We carry on shooting. We're going back to the Reanimator. He will be firing his atomizer beam. I knew he had a gun. I just don't know where the beam is, but it's somewhere there. So hitting on 4s, obviously going into the raid. I do want to remove him from play. I'll reroll this because it's cocked. And now I'll do my free reroll, which is a fail. Strength 6 from wounding on 2s. Obviously get a 1. -2, Chris.
Cool. So 5 up. Damage.
Damage 1. So he's down to 2, right?
Correct.
Okay, perfect. Now I might have to actually fire with that Doomstalker into him because he will probably give me ones. Now you have prepared my 20 damage. Thank you very much. Can I do it? Yes, I can. So what we're doing here is the Immortals are firing into the Priests. Hitting on 2s because of that will be done. So remove those 1s.
Damn, got a lot of 2s there.
And I do get 2 shots here. I need another dice there. And then 4 more dice. 4, there you go. Perfect. Now you do have to help me again.
One day your hands will grow up.
One day, one day. I always ask for Christmas for a bigger hand, but my girlfriend never buys it for me.
Yeah.
Naughty girlfriend. Okay, wounding on 3s, because your toughness is 3. Okay. Oh, that was a hit. Remove this one, remove this one. Did you want me to reroll that one?
It's up to you.
That's all ones. Okay, so these are 5 ups followed by 5 ups.
Correct. If it made the charge and killed you, it wouldn't have mattered.
Okay.
These are all saved.
I'll give you that one. I'll give you that one because you allowed me to reroll that. So I'm being nice back to you.
Since when?
When I play Xenos, I'm nice. When I play Imperium, I'm the naughty guys.
4, 6, 7, 8, 9 of them died.
Ooh. How do you feel about that, Chris?
Not good.
Okay, next up we've got the Staff of Light going into the Priest as well. Hitting on 2s. And strength is 5, so wounded on 3s. 2 wounds. Oh, sorry, 1 wound. 1 wound. -2. That's a 4, and then you do have your 3 no pain. Which is a 6. The Hellstorm dice helping you survive there. What shall I do with them? Shall I actually try and remove that? Shall I try and charge that? I actually don't know what I'm going to do. How many guys have you got there? You got 6, right?
6, yeah.
So the blast weapon on that would be a minimum of 3.
Yeah.
Okay, what I'm going to do is... Problem is, if I remove him from play, I do get 2 points for that table quarter.
Yeah.
So I'm going to risk it. I'm going to go for both. I'm going to go... The smaller guns are going to go into him, and the big gun is going to go into them. I know there's bigger targets there, but I do need to remove these targets because as small as they are now, they can give me problems later on. Yeah. So 2 shots into the Raider, hitting on 4s. Do I reroll one of these? Or the big blast?
Was it damage 1 going that way?
Damage 1, yeah.
You're not going to kill him anyway. So
yeah, but at least they charge you and you're just on 1 wound. So I'm going to reroll one of these. That's still a fail. And then the big gun is going to go into the Priests. So minimum of 3. Hitting on 4s. 2 hits. Wounding on 2s is 2 wounds. So 5 ups. 1 passed. And then damage is d6, which is 5. So you never know. You could get... No. Okay, so that's 1 more removed from play. And now we go on to my favorite classic unit, which is the Locust Destroyers. I'll get some dice or carry on shooting. First unit of Destroyers firing into these Destroyers. Hitting on 3s. Rerolling 1s because of their special rule. And then I re-roll one of these because of my Dynasty. Not bad at all. And then I wound on 3s. Oh, whoa. Whoa, okay. -3.
How many got?
So
6?
that's 6 wounds, Chris.
So -3, so 6 up in bowl or 6 up with cover save. Either way, 6 up.
Okay, I'm happy about that. So one
So
dead,
that'll kill him,
and
that'll
kill
kill the
him
other
for
one,
sure.
even with that.
Perfect. So that unit is removed. Next unit, I'm going to fire these guys. So I was actually thinking about what to fire, and comment below if you think I'm wrong, but I want to remove this thing because obviously it's got a high output damage on the weapon, and if I remove him, it means that I get 4 points if I remove him in combat, obviously, for my secondary, which I think is good.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go for him, and I'm going to use my last 2 CP to use Extermination Protocols, which is now more expensive and does less, but still I think worth it. It's just rerolls wounding now. So I need 5s, and I reroll like shots. So yeah, 2 CP they're gone. We're both now out of CP.
Yep.
And here we go. Let's count some dice again. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Here we go. Oh, one's escaped. Can I get them all? Yes.
This is going to be a 2.
That one there, right?
Yeah, that one.
Okay. Follow that dice. Hitting on 3s.
I think it was a 6.
Rerolling 1s. That's a fail, and then I re-roll 1 dice because of Canticle. That wasn't very good at all. So many 2s. There we go. Okay, and then 5s. Re-rolling. Okay, so that's 2 for now. Not good enough. Come on, dice. Let's make him taste the rainbow. It's a bit better. I can kill him, but he does have to fail all his wounds, and I do have to get high output of damage on those D3s.
What's the AP? 3.
-3.
Oh, sorry. 5 ups either way.
Okay. Past 2, that means I can't kill him now.
Nope.
So D3. 6, 7, 8. That's not bad at all. Sadly, I did fail so many hits, and my reroll wasn't that good. So 3 wounds remaining. That's not bad. I can't complain about that. Now, we move on to this side because that is the end of the shooting. I will be charging with the Immortals first. They basically can't fail. So move them this way. And then I believe this Reanimator has some teeth or something like that it's called. Or I might be mistaken. I need a 4. Here we go. That's a 5. He's in as well.
I'm going over here.
I don't know because
it's a 6.
Now I am.
You hit on 2s, at least.
I do hit on 2s. But then you start killing me. But look, you do have to do a leadership test anyway.
Yeah.
But you will strike back at me and you do mortal wounds. Do I let you kill stuff?
Follow the blood god.
Follow the blood god. I don't play chaos.
Go on, what is it?
On a 4, 5, 6, I charge in. I'll let the dice decide.
Ah.
No, they do not charge in. They're staying put there. Hopefully you do fail leadership. And yeah, let's count up some dice, let's check some stats, and we'll carry on in the fight phase. We're back, and even though I said I would go with the dice gods, I am not. I am betraying the gods. This could be very, very bad. I could get jinxed again just because of this.
The curse is coming for you.
Basically, what's made me change my mind is that Immortals have 2 attacks each.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm actually going to do this. What do I need?
You need a 6.
I need a 6. Okay. Hopefully I fail and that's it, and I'm happy with that. 5, 6, 7. Okay, they are now in. So I'll let Chris move them in. Can you check what weapon skill they have?
3 up.
3 up.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll do these guys first. Hitting on 3s, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so hitting on 3s.
Weapon skill 3 up means?
1 reroll. And what's the strength?
Strength 4.
Okay, so 3 wounds. That's 5 wounds, but I do have my protocol, which does give me. Oh no, I need to be in range of a character for this, so I do not have it. So yeah, 5 wounds.
Over there?
Yep, 5 wounds, no minus.
Oh.
What's that?
He's live on a wound.
He's alive on my wound, wow. Okay, can you check the stats of this? It's an elite choice, you have it in battle scribe there.
The Reanimator, correct?
Yeah.
4 attacks.
Hitting on 4s?
Hit on 4s.
Okay. So 3 hits. What's...
you get to reroll hit as well, don't you?
Oh yes, that's true. Nope, so 3 hits.
Strength 5, so wound on 3s.
Okay. 2 wounds. What's the minus?
-2.
-2, so 6 ups.
Double 6, come on.
No, that's him dead. I clear him out of this side. Now we go on to the other side. Are they all in combat range?
With
Nice.
piles in, you can be
So what's that? 20 attacks?
20 attacks.
Okay, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I do need 5 more. I will roll 5 after this. So hitting on 2s now. Okay, I've hit with all of them.
You might have wound with all of them.
I'm not within 6 inches again for the protocol, obviously, because he has stayed behind there.
The AP doesn't matter anyway.
Yeah, what's the toughness 3, right?
Toughness 3.
So 3 to wound. Oh, that's not very good. Oh, that's not very good. Okay, so I've wounded, for now, I've wounded 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. I do need to do this extra. Hitting on 2s. I already rerolled, right?
No,
oh, yes. And 4 more.
So 7 the first time, right?
And 4 more.
So 5s and 5s.
Yes, sir.
Come on, dice gods. So
How many do you have left?
5.
5. Okay.
Come
You need
on.
a really nice roll there.
Nope, that's the
that's
squad.
them dead. Oh! I went against the gods and I proved them wrong. Wow. Okay, that finishes off my turn.
Yep.
Let's count up some points. This is looking very good for the Necrons, and it didn't look good after your turn. Let's catch you back after Chris's movement coming up next. Here we go, on to turn 3, a very decisive turn. Chris does have to now cut my head of the snake, which is the complete opposite of what actually I had to do on my turn. It's completely changed drastically. But let's see, he does have a lot of firepower still in the middle. Everything is going to be re-rolling because they are within 9 inches of Cawl there in the middle. I'm just hoping for more robots to explode and do the job for me. Okay, so your canticles, you rolled?
Rolled a double 2. So that gives me the Mars one, and I changed it to number 1, which is reroll morale.
Reroll morale, perfect.
Yes.
I've gone into Protocol of the Undying Legions. Now, this is within 6 inches of him. I do have to check because my Warlord trait gives me an extra 3 inches. So I do have to check if the protocols also are add the 3 inches. So we'll have to check. Anyway, I'm going for Directive 2, which is I can reroll 1 reanimation per unit in that turn. Obviously, I do have to check if I can do it, but we'll check that just before going into the shooting phase. Take us through your movement.
I've changed my mind on the canticle because looking at it, there's nothing that takes morale.
Okay.
So I've gone for number 3.
So you're cheating.
Yeah, which is reroll
you're
1s
cheating.
in the fight phase.
Okay, I love to say you're cheating.
Yeah.
So what does this do again, sorry?
Reroll 1s in the fight phase.
Okay, yeah, not bad.
Neither of them are good, really.
Yeah, neither of them are good. Maybe this is a bit better, just in case I get into combat somewhere, but anyway. Okay, as you saw, the points are very close, and now we go into the shooting phase coming up next. We're back into the center of this castle. Now, you did repair some stuff, right?
Yeah, I remember that the Admech gets to repair stuff.
Okay.
So Data Smith repaired this guy.
Okay, so he's back in full wounds.
Cawl repaired this guy.
Okay,
He
back
was
to
lost
full
wound.
wounds again.
And he repairs himself for 3.
Nice.
Takes
So
him
he's
back up
back
to
to
5.
5, right?
So he can handle 2 explosions again.
Yes, that's true. Which he probably won't and die from 5 more wounds.
Probably.
Okay, so let's go straight on to shooting.
Yeah.
What's going to start off the shooting phase?
So we'll start off with him first.
Okay.
He's going to shoot at these guys over here.
Okay, he's bracketed. He's on his last one.
He's
Is he on his last one? Or because they have a weird chart, I think.
No, he's on the middle bracket.
Yes, that's what I knew that was.
He's hitting on 4s.
Hitting on 4s.
So,
okay. So into the destroyers?
Yep, everything in there. So D3 shots. 2 shots.
Okay.
Hit on 4s. Rerolling that one. 2 hits. Wound on 2s.
Because your strength is?
10.
10. I think my toughness is...
That's 2 wounds anyway. Because I rolled 4 and 6.
I'm wondering, and I'm toughness 5, I believe, not 6.
Do you have any vulnerable save?
No, I do not have any.
It's -4, minimum 3 damage, so it's 2 damage.
So 2 deaths. Okay, let's remove 2 and catch you back for more shooting. No, we didn't forget the stubber now going in, hitting on 4s.
Yep. Rerolling.
Okay, 3 misses. And
Strength 5 because of the Mars thing. 2 wounds.
2 wounds.
No AP.
So 3 ups. That's 1 wound onto one of them. We'll get a dice and mark it on, and you can carry on shooting. You got one?
I got one. I'm on it, don't worry.
You're on it. It's easier for you than me on the camera. Okay.
Excuses.
Excuses.
Okay.
What's next?
So now we're going to do for the lockdown one.
Okay. Everything
Everything
into them. Yeah.
Yep.
Perfect.
We'll roll it here because there's a bit more space. A hit on falls.
It's good that you're hitting, that you're re-rolling. And sadly enough, you're not re-roll. You're not.
Shut up,
extra,
Stephen.
Extra
Shut
shots
up.
for the 6s. I'm so happy about that, and I didn't even have to kill him. Just
Yeah, you
died
didn't
for
have to
himself.
shoot him.
Okay, that's much better. So
Yeah,
it's
but
good.
look, that would be like 6 extra hits.
Don't complain. That was a good roll. And then wound on 3s.
Yep.
Okay, that's 2. Do you want to re-roll that? That was quite cocked.
There we go.
Okay. So
3,
how's that?
6, 8.
3, 6, 7, 8.
-2.
-2. 5 ups. So that's 1 dead and 1's on 1 wounds.
Yep.
Okay, so 1's dead and 1's on 1 wound. So remove this one, and this one moves on to that one. Perfect.
Okay, let's go.
What's next? You have the 3 robots,
Yep.
right? And what else
Thing-
do you have? And the June Caller.
Yeah. They're
And
gonna.
Call's gun is probably in range. We should check
No,
that.
he's
as well.
only like 12-inch range.
Okay, he's small range. High power, small range.
These two are going to go into those 2 destroyers.
Yep, try and finish
Fine.
those off.
This
Okay.
last one is going to go into these boys.
Into those. Okay,
Yep.
let's do that.
Just check I've got the right number dice. 9.
Okay,
This is the first 2 into the.
into the destroyer.
Yep.
Again, 4s to hits. Re-rolling everything. So many 3s. Luckily, we can re-roll. Okay, and guess what, Chris? Those 6s do not generate hits. Okay. Wow, nearly a full house.
I'll reroll that one.
Okay, let's miss, and then wounded on 3s.
Imagine if I lock these ones down as well. Double this firepower.
How much is that?
3, 6, 9, 10.
Okay, 2 more than before.
Yep. 4 wounds to get through.
5. Again, a really good roll, but those 4s let me down. So that's him dead,
Yep.
and that's him dead. So that unit is now removed from play. We do have 1 more robot to try and finish these 3 Immortals on this side.
Thank God for 4 rerolls.
Yeah, I have now made a mistake about something, but we'll fix it up now after these.
There we go. 5 saves.
5, 6.
5 ups.
3,
'Cause no
4,
cover.
5. No cover, so 5 ups.
That's
And
3
then
dead. That's the unit.
Oh yes, because that's the unit dead. Now I forgot about reanimation on these guys. So the
Yeah.
first unit, right? He killed. How many did he kill? He killed
2.
2, right?
Yeah.
So I do have to do my reanimation on them. Let's try and fix this mistake up, so I don't have to wear the helmet of shame. Okay, so 5s here. Yes, so that means that 1 would have been back here.
Yep.
So now we'll check the footage.
Then I killed 1 with this lone robot.
You killed 1 with that lone robot?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
And
So
so
now
that's
he's
him dead, yeah.
And then we'd have to check the wounds on the last
Robots,
one, because
okay.
you had 3 left rather than 2 left now.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
So,
We'll check the footage.
yeah, let's check the footage and we'll cut you back to correct this mistake. Okay, we're back and we are corrected, and it's a happy day for the Necron players. Not a very happy day. Look at that face. Look at that face.
I left 1 on 1 wound.
1-on-1 wound. It's good that we corrected this. Imagine the comments.
I
I would have
think
been wearing the helmet of
you
shame
shouldn't be
for-
allowed it because you forgot it.
No,
I'm making a decision now.
That's just naughty. So yeah, so I do have to do reanimation for these 2 because of 1 wound. So here we go. Looking for 5s. No, okay. I'm still happy because that means that the unit isn't wiped out yet. There's only 1 remaining. You can finish him off, but that means that another unit has to fire into him. The icing on the cake would have been 1 to come back.
Yeah.
That would have been good. Okay, so what are you going to shoot him now? So that's the only thing remaining, right, to shoot?
Yeah, these
Okay.
are quite short fire.
Okay,
So I could be cheeky and just throw the stubber in there and try and kill him.
that's true, but you're risking it for biscuit. Do you want to risk it for
To be fair,
biscuit?
it doesn't really
Do
matter.
you like biscuits, is the
I
question.
do- Look at the size of me. Do you think I
Okay.
like biscuits? Of course
Would
I
you
do.
risk it for a biscuit?
Yes.
Oh, should have said no.
If it's the old reanimation rules where you come back at the beginning of your
It
turn,
depe-
I
it
wouldn't.
depends on what biscuit it is. If it would be a chocolate digestive, would you risk it?
Chocolate digestive, maybe not.
Okay.
They're not the best
It's tempting,
biscuits.
isn't it?
Yeah.
A bit of tea there, dipping it into tea.
I don't do tea.
Oh, But you're missing out on so much.
So I'm going to risk it.
Okay.
So 3 stubborn shots going in there.
Ooh.
And the big gun, I've got to try and take out him, I think.
Okay, yeah, take at least one. You do have bring it down, like you said at the beginning. So, yeah,
no, I don't have bring it down.
Sorry?
I don't
you don't bring it down.
No.
Okay.
Domination.
Domination. Okay.
So yeah. So 3 shots going that way first.
Okay.
Hit on 3s. Rerolling. That's a good start. And these are heavy weapons, so they are strength 5.
Okay. So 4 to wounds. That's 1 wound.
I do have a CP.
Oh, you do have a CP. Do you want to risk it for a biscuit again?
Yes.
Okay, what's the minus on this?
No minus.
No minus. I have no CP. This is when the dice gods curse me.
Come on, dice gods.
Trained them before.
Come on.
Okay. It's a 6. The SN logo stands proud. Got you back for the big shot now. Okay, the big now laser firing into this Canoptek.
Doomstalker.
Doomstalker.
Yeah.
And the bring it down was on my side, not yours.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So number of shots. Oh, it's the big 3.
Oh, it's the big 3. Oh,
3
it's 3 hits. Oh, it's 3 wounds.
Oh dear.
Okay, 4 up saves here.
Come
Can he
on,
take the rainbow
gods.
again? Oh, 2 go pass. 1 passes actually.
5 wounds.
5 wounds. Okay, I do have 12 wounds on him. So down to 7. I'm happy with that. Still on the top profile. That is very good. And what's even better is that finishes off your turn.
Yeah.
And it's now my turn, Chris.
I do score some points though.
Okay, let's count that points and we'll catch you back. End of my movement coming up next. Movement for the Necrons on turn 3 now. Over. We are going to go for the kill now. I do need to go for the kill. As you saw, points. Well, I haven't seen the points yet.
No.
The points they see at the end of my turn. What's the points?
35 to 33 to
For
me.
you. So close.
So
Such
you're
a good
going
game.
to overtake me at least this turn because you score 4 points for vermin control.
Okay,
So you're going in the lead this turn.
okay. I have a cheeky grin now, by the way, guys. You're not seeing this, but I do. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, and I'm going to go over my movement. So I've tried to hide this destroyer slightly up so the robots don't annihilate him. They've moved up onto this objective. He's fallen back now tactically just to hide from him. I don't know why, but he's hiding. And then the Immortals and the Overlord have moved up. I'll just show you why. Basically, they will be shooting the Doomcaller and trying to have a cheeky charge as well, just to have the slingshot effect onto the objective, which is just beside the Doomcaller. And I am troops as well, so I do have objectives secured. Obviously, the Doomstalkers have stayed put because I do want to have the bigger profile. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to go straight onto the shooting phase. And we're going to start with this destroyer trying to finish off this Doomcrawler. Hitting on 3s. Rerolling 1s. Nope. Obviously, a 1 reroll will always be a 1 forever. And now I need 5s. No wounds. Okay. I did want 1 5 at least. We're going to start with the big Doomcrawlers next.
Doomstalkers.
Doomstalkers. We're going to go with that Doomstalker all the way into that Doomcrawler on the other side, trying to soften it up before I go with the Immortal. So D6 shots. There's only 2.
CP.
Yeah, I'm going to use that.
Oh, go on.
Yeah, I'm going to use that CP.
1.
I'll
call that cocked then.
Yeah, it's
Roll
cocked.
again.
Okay,
Get 1.
that's a 4. Okay, so 100% better. Hitting on 4s. 1 reroll. Obviously, a 1 will never reroll into more than a 1. 2 wounds.
AP silly.
AP silly.
5 ups.
Okay,
Yep.
D6 on these. 4, 5, 6 wounds onto him.
Leaves him on 4.
Leaves him on 4. Okay, that's quite good. I'm happy with that. Am I within 24 inches of him?
I think so.
Can you check for me, please?
Yes, you are.
I am. Okay, so 2 shots. 2 hits. No wounds. We move on to these 2 now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fire. The first one's going to fire into the lonely one in the back. And he's going to explode as well. I'm just telling you the future. D6 shots is 4 again.
They're consistent.
They're consistent. Hitting on 4s. Rerolling 1. All hits. These 2 wounds. 2 wounds.
2 5 ups.
Okay.
1 goes through.
Watch this 6. Oh. It's good that you actually fixed him up.
Yeah.
He would have been actually dead. What's good is that he's on 1 wound. So now this gets a bit tricky. Do I go with the destroyers next and try and finish that off? Because I can actually see with 2 of them. We'll have to actually check. I have the camera, so I think it's better if Chris checks. So yeah, let's let Chris check. I'll catch you back for more. Judge checked. He gave me 2, right? You give me 2?
I'll give you nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing. You're done.
So 2 can actually see him, so I'm going to do that next. Obviously, I'm not doing the specific stratagem for them because I just have 1 CP, which I spent already.
Yeah, exactly.
So, hitting on 3s.
Lots of 2s.
Rerolling 1s.
Damn.
And wounding on... What's your toughness?
7.
7, so 5s. That's 2.
Not
Can
bad.
do it with this. You do have 5 ups?
Yeah, this is -3, right?
Yeah.
Yep, so 5 ups.
Fail 1. Fail 2. Now explode, like I said.
No! Denied,
Okay.
sir!
He does remove him from play. That gives me another point for bring it down. And then the rest of them are just going to try and finish this guy off. I've gone with the 3 into him just because I'm wounding on 5s and I just can't risk it. So, hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s, and rerolling 1 for my Dynasty. That's a full house. And now I'm looking for all those important 5s and 6s, which I just get 1 of. No! No! He fails it. I can still do this. I do have hope on these dice. You will be tasting the rainbow. Do you want to kiss it? Kiss it.
It's 1.
Nice
1.
kiss. That was a really nice
1.
kiss. That's a 5! He is removed. Oh, no? What's this?
Explodes.
Oh, okay, okay. I'm like, do you have like feel no pain?
6!
Oh, the explosion was there, not where I saw. Okay, so I think it's D3, right?
D3 within 6. So
Okay,
definitely
so
gets you.
It definitely gets me and it gets
And
your
my
robot.
robots, yeah.
Yeah.
So I roll for you first.
Okay,
2.
that's 2, and I roll for you. I'm gonna get another 6. 5 is still the same. It's 3 onto him.
Yep.
And how many did you do?
2.
2. Okay, so I'll put a
I don't
wound
even kill
marker
one.
on him very quickly. 1, 2,
It's something. I don't even kill one.
yeah, that's true. And now I believe that's the only one that's remaining to fire. I fired 1, right?
Yeah, 5 1.
So yeah, I'm just gonna fire into the robots. I fired 1 only, right? Okay, I just don't want to cheat on camera for thousands.
Again? Yeah.
For thousands to see on YouTube. So
You
here we
cheat
go.
again.
Number of shots is 6.
No.
Yes.
Don't do this
is
to
what
me.
we wanted. This is what we wanted. Hitting on 4s, re-rolling 1. Okay, 3 hits. Wounding on 3s. That's 3 wounds.
4 up in bundle saves.
Failed them both. Oh, 1.
So that's 2 mortal wounds back on you, though.
Okay. I don't know which one should. That's okay. So 1, 2, 3 is this one. No, it's the back one. So it's another mortal wound from him. That's the only damage he's taken. And 1 is failed. How many wounds are you on?
3.
3. I need a 3+ to make me happy. It's a 5. That's him dead. Now watch him explode. Yes, he does explode!
Not again!
Okay, I told you something was exploding. I saw something. I just didn't know exactly.
3
what it was.
out of 4
I'm like a
robots.
Farsi. I see the future. Okay,
Yeah.
so what's happening now?
So it only get my Subnectar Smith and these robots.
Okay.
So I've taken them off already.
Okay,
On the robots. Takes
Two.
2.
okay, so down to
4.
4 remaining.
And on him.
3 is. I think he has 3 wounds,
No,
right?
he has 4 wounds.
He has 4.
I checked. It's right here. 4 wounds.
Okay, so
No.
next up, we're going to move around the table, and we're going to do all the Immortals firing into the Doomcaller, which is on 4 wounds. Can I take him down? We shall see. Hitting on 2s. Re-rolling 1 of the dice, which is another hit, and 3 are failed. Oh, I think I can get them all. Can I? Yes, I can! Wow, that's a first. Wounding on 5s. 1, 2, 3. Only 3? No minus, so you do have your 2-up save?
3 up. There's no cover this time.
Okay.
Takes another wound.
That's another wound. Okay, and then we've got the 3 shots from the Staff of Lights. 4 hits. No wound. Strength is, I believe, 4 or 5. So I need 5 to wound. Now, that's the end of my shooting. I do want to charge in.
Maybe a 7.
What do I need?
No, that's an 8.
Are you sure?
Sure.
You're not
8.1 away.
cheating? So it's an 8.
Yeah. Yeah, it's an 8.
It's an 8. You don't have any CP to Overwatch.
No.
Okay, so looking for an 8. 5, 6, 7. I do not have any CP either to reroll that.
Does your Lord want to do it? He needs an 11. Go on.
Might as well. Why not?
Go on.
Why not? Why not?
Exactly.
5, 6, 7. No.
I saw the 5.
I saw the 5 and then got happy and then got sad straight after. That was sad. Okay. Again, another decent turn for me.
Yeah.
Let's count up some points and on to turn 4.
Turn 4, yeah.
For the Adeptus Mechanics. Here we go, turn 4, movement now over. We do have the robots moving up, and before that, off camera, they did regain wounds by fixing.
Yep.
So he got back to 6 wounds. He got 2 wounds up, and then Cawl got up 2 wounds for himself.
1 wound for himself.
1 wound for himself, and 1 wound for the corner. Okay, so we did that off camera just to speed things up, and now he has clamped down with both of the robots for extra Daka because he does want to remove these guys from this objective so I don't score it in my command phase. So we can see Chris already preparing his dice.
Yep, so we're going to start off though.
Yep.
With this guy shooting them.
Okay.
Because there's actually... No, let's just put the robots, everything into them.
Okay, so I'm going to go into that side. So
Get me done.
It's just easier for everybody to see. So hitting on...
Hit on 4s.
Hitting on 4s. Okay.
Too many dice.
Rerolling everything.
Yep.
Yeah, I smell dead destroyers.
I
Who smells it with me?
No, that was me. I'll let one drop.
Okay. I like this, but what I don't like is that we're now rerolling.
That
And by the way, Chris, these 6s that you used to reroll before, you're not rerolling anymore.
You mean I'm not getting extra hits from them?
I just want to remind you every
If you take the
time.
mick out, mate, at least do it right. You don't get extra hits. Oh look, more 6s I don't get extra hits for.
Okay.
Not bad.
Wounding on 3s.
Yep.
So your strength is 7, right?
Strength 7.
Wow, why am I thinking it's strength 6? I don't know.
I can double check.
Yes.
This is where I've been doing it all game. They are strength 6, so they are strength 7 now.
Okay.
It hasn't made a difference actually.
No,
because it's always been against toughest 5.
So.
Yeah. 3s to wound. That's a lot of 1s and 2s. But I'd love to have a lieutenant right now.
Okay, I'll just use these dice. So -2 looking for 5s. More. I think that's the unit dead anyway. So that's 1.
1's and 1 wound.
Okay,
dead.
that's 2.
Second one dead.
That's 3.
No, that's 3 dead.
Yeah, that's 4. And 1's and 1 wound, right?
Yeah, so that kills 1 and 1 wound. 2, 3, 4.
4
That
and
leaves
1's
1 and 1 wound.
So
Again.
I do have reanimation. Yay! 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 5 ups. I should get 1 back, and I get 1 back. Nearly get 2. Okay, I'm happy with that. So 1 back and 1's on 1 wound remaining, which the dice is already there from
So
before.
leave it like that.
Cool. Let's get some more dice in currently. I'm tempted for you to wear the helmet of shame for all
It made no difference.
Yeah, I know.
I'm
We've double checked.
Yeah.
All the units you did fire are toughness 5 or 6, and you've always been on the Mars
Strength
specific
7.
one. So yeah, lucky.
Unlucky.
Okay.
So Call's going into those destroyers now.
Yep.
D3 shots. 1 shot. Excellent. He hits. He wounds. -4.
-4, go straight through. 1's dead.
D3, so it doesn't matter.
Yep, he is dead. I do have to do my reanimations for him. I will do it just in case. Nope, he is definitely dead. Into the void he goes. And now, what else are we shooting?
So now we've got the big gun.
Yep.
We're going to finish him off.
Try to finish him off, please.
Because you
Try.
don't... Did you hold that point in your command phase?
No, I moved up.
So yeah, so I need to take him off there.
Yeah.
And the
And
stubber...
minus is 4, so basically if you wound, he's dead.
Yeah, the stubber's going into there.
Into
the Immortals.
Into Immortals. Okay.
So let's do D3 shots first. 2 shots.
2 shots, hitting on...
He's on 4 wounds, so he's hit on 4s.
Okay, we're rolling.
No.
Okay, this is interesting. Wounding on...
2s.
Oh, he's dead. Minimum damage of 3 removes him from play. No reanimation because he is the last one to be removed.
Yep.
Now we forgot to do. Did you say your what?
I don't think I did know.
No. What was
So
it?
I got
It's the
Mars
same, right?
again, And Shroud Soul.
Yeah, and I have Protocol of the Vengeful Stars, which I am going for the ignore cover directive. Okay.
Stubber going down there.
Yep. Finish off your turn.
Reroll that. 3 hits. Just 1 wound.
Just 1 wound.
No AP.
That's a pass. Okay, that finishes off your turn, right?
That's the end of my turn.
Perfect. Let's go on to my turn. Count up some points, do some movement, and we'll catch you back for the shooting phase. Coming right up. Okay, here we go. Turn 4. Chris finishing off my movement for me. Basically moved the Immortals and the Overlord up 6 inches just to try and get a cheekier charge onto the Doom Crawler if needed. I'm moving this way because the first thing I want to mention is that this destroyer has moved his infantry, so he has moved through the ruin now through the back into this point, so he can't be seen. And then we move on to this side. Everything is out. All the Doomstalkers have had to actually move, so they won't get the big profile, the powerful profile, but they had to get into line of sight. Pretty good movement, 10 inches on them. So yeah, they're all now in line of sight of the enemy, but with the less profile power on the guns. Admin again, we put the +1 to hit on that unit of Immortals, and yeah, that's about it. The Reanimator can't do anything. I don't think. I think he can only do core or.
They don't reanimate, do they?
These guys, no, because it's just one model. So
there's no one there for him to do it.
No one there. He's just there, standing still, grabbing the objective. Okay, so we can go straight on to shooting then.
Yep.
We're going to start with the Doomstalkers. We're going to fire. How many wounds does he go like?
4.
4. 4. Then we're going to start with the ghosts on the Immortals.
The Tesla.
Yeah, Tesla. I need some dice, so we'll catch you back in a second. Hitting on 2s with 1 reroll. So a couple of misses still. No, this is actually 5. And then, I do get extra hits. I think I forgot about the extra hits last time. Quite possibly. Naughty, Mr. Pardo. Okay, at least I did not forget this time. And now I wound on 5. Okay, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
What?
9.
Protocol did you go for as well? Was
the ignore cover one.
Cool.
So 9 wounds, 3 up saves, because obviously you would have a 2 up.
Yeah.
But I'm ignoring the cover. That's
1,
him dead.
2, 3, 4.
You do not have any CP, sir. Does he explode?
No.
No. That's a 5. Doesn't explode. But that's another 2 points for bring it down, and another decent unit removed from play now. Yeah. Now we can go into the Doomstalkers. We're gonna go. We're gonna go first one into the robots. D6 shots. There's 4. A lot of 4s from these guys.
They're consistent.
They're consistent. Hitting on 4s with 1 reroll. Nope. And then we've got 2 shots from the smaller gun. 1 hits. No wounds. And then D6 shots from the other one, the one in the back. That's the big 6. 4, 5, 6. Hitting on 4s with 1 reroll. That's much better. Wounding on 3s. I do have a reroll, which I will use for this. That's 4 wounds, and you have a 5 up in vulnerables.
Correct.
You failed them all.
So you got to do the 2 first at least.
Just because of the second one, right? Okay. So that's
4 wounds.
That's 4 wounds.
Oh no, 3 wounds. Because it's D3.
Yes, that's very true.
So he's on 3 wounds left.
3 wounds. 4, 5, 6.
Cool.
Does he go up? Yes, he does again. These robots are What's wrong with these robots? They're hot-wired.
And he is within.
So okay, so he's dead. I'm happy about that. Anything that dies on your side is happy. By the way, that's the 5th robot that dies now.
Yeah.
And 4 of them are blown up.
Yeah.
Well, that was very, very sad. Yeah.
These are obviously very badly built robots.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. They're probably fake. Probably made in like.
I know. I packed it with nitro or something like that, and just.
Yeah. I think they're just fake. They're not the proper robots. They're like the cheap version of them. Okay, so what I'm going to do is the last one is going to fire into him, trying to finish him off. That's 5. Hitting on 4s with 1 reroll. Nope. Can he do it? Can he do it? 2 wounds. 2 fails.
4 wounds to get through.
Oh, that's 6 wounds.
Doesn't matter.
Does he explode?
It doesn't matter.
I want to see him explode. Like that! What the hell? Wow. Okay, guys, the time has come. For those of you who follow me, I am a very keen Imperium player.
Yeah.
So I don't want to table you. I just don't want to do it. And he's such an iconic character that I do want him to cry back to his mummy and say, I got spanked.
No, we're going to go back to Mars and build better robots.
Yeah, that's very true. Yeah, someone's getting fired for using those robots. So anyway, I am further up the field in points anyway. And remember, I do score my primary by going second at the end of turn 5. So he hasn't got. He's just got 1 shot.
I would score 10 points my last turn for holding these 2.
Yes, that's very true.
But then
I score another 10 points. My destroyer would move on to them, so I would score the 15 points there, and that would call it a game for sure. Great game, fist bump there, friendly fist bump, crazy game of explosions and a lot of things that never happened. I betrayed the dice gods, but I will pray for them tonight.
And they come out on top for you somehow.
I will say sorry to them. Do not worry about that. Let's talk about it all. End of game conclusion coming up next. And there we have it, the end of the game. A win to the Xenos, a win to the Necrons with the new units. The new units they've actually been worth it.
They survived the game.
They survived the game. They're crazy. The look of them, like Trolleys and the world type of what's it called? What's the movie called? The War of the Worlds. That's it. Creatures just moving through this planet. Amazing. Anyway, let's go straight onto the game.
defective robots.
Yes. Let's go straight onto the game.
Out of 8.
That's the first thing we're going to talk about. The explosions of your vehicles. 6 out of 8 have exploded.
Yes.
Can someone please work out what's the
probability
of that?
Should be 1 in 6.
Please comment below with that. It's crazy. So yeah, that didn't help you out at all. You were in a very, very good position till those 2 robots exploded, and obviously it helped me out in the killing of the rest of the stuff, because obviously from having 6 wounds and me firing damage 6 weapons, I suddenly had just to go through 3 wounds.
Yeah, because I kept rolling 3 mortal wounds as well.
So yeah, that was a big big part of
You're
the
welcome.
game. Thank you very much.
And
then we had the reroll charge from the priests.
Yep.
From the electro priests. That was game changing, because
that would have taken this flank.
Yes, that would have taken that flank. Those Immortals would have been dead. Those Immortals survived the whole game as well, finished off the Doomcrawler, and they've just been there, just grabbing that objective as well in that corner. So that was a big change. But to tell you the truth, if I talk about my side of the game, spending those 4 CP at the beginning of the game to have those 2 units of destroyers in reserve, in tactical reserve, really won me the game in my side. I think, and I was really tempted to do it. I was like, Chris, I'm going to start with 6 CP now. Is it worthwhile? But yeah, look, it's changed the game, so it's something that you really have to plan out. Strategic reserve is really important, really strong if used properly. And as you saw, they did the job. I think they won me the game, obviously, with the help of the explosions and the Electro Priest not having the charge. They actually won me the game.
That's the problem, is doing it on a close combat unit is so risky.
I know.
It's a 9-inch charge.
I know. It's just that. I don't think there's anything in Mechanicus that would give you a +1, right? If you know of it, let us know, because
I think there is one of the wall of trait things. You know, the 6's extra hits.
Yeah.
I think one of those gives you +1
okay,
charge.
one of the other specific charts, right? Anyway, a very good game. We've enjoyed it. It's been really close for the first 3 turns at least. And yeah, up and down. And it was really cool to actually use the new Necron units and having something different on the battlefield. special battlefields with a crash ship, Necrons versus Adeptus Mechanicus, which you don't see a lot. So we've enjoyed it, and I hope you guys at home have also enjoyed it. So if you want more content, head over to snbarrelpots.com, which is our exclusive membership website. For extra content there. You have the classic style, you have the video style, and obviously you've got our store for all the goodies there as well. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you back in the next one.